Canada versus the world the other day. We revealed who the queens were. I wasn't that bothered by a lot of the queens that's going to be on the upcoming season. I already told you who I'm rooting for. I already said that. I like Lemon, who we're going to mention, who's basically going off on the fans who been talking shit about the upcoming cast. But my girl is Kevin Davenport, so I'm definitely rooting for her. And who else did I say? And I see in my head, Bam. I'm rooting for her too. Spanish Queen. How about forget? Like I'm blanking on her damn name. But y'all tell me in the comments because I can't. It's always when I've been thinking about people off my head in my head, then it's like all of a sudden I forget. I'll see a face, but I forget a name. But anyway, let me pull up Lemon picture so we can get into this. So we can get into this story, or as I like to call it, Lemon, to be all fancy and shit. So Canada versus the World Season 2 contestant Lemon has slammed viewers for complaining that several queens have returned to the franchise more than once and offered a sickening alternate. Well, look, y'all about to be real pissed when you find out, spoiler alert, that Georges is coming back to All Stars 10. And she's still on, and she's on the current season. But Lemon, who first strutted onto screens and was robbed of a top 4 spot in the inaugural season of Canada's Drag Race in 2020, returned later to become the pork chop of spin-off RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World in 2022. Now she's back again for the second season of Canada's versus the World. Now, the Canadian diva is one of 3 queens on the gag-worthy cast to be getting her third chance to snatch a crown, the other 2 being Drag Race UK's Cheryl and flagship franchise Kennedy Davenport. However, the 2 queens in the cast are back for round 4. Alexis Mateo. I was like, I couldn't remember her damn name. So, I'm rooting for Alexis Mateo and I'm rooting for Kennedy Davenport. Those are the 2 that I'm rooting for from the American season. Y'all already know how I feel about Eureka. I said in the last video, I said what I said. We're going to keep it moving. So they said that 2 other queens that are on the cast from round 4, Eureka and Alexis Mateo, both of whom have already appeared on 3 separate seasons of the show. Now, since the cast reveal, fan reaction, particularly to Eureka. Well, look, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. They said particularly to Eureka has been mixed. Luckily, Lemon has an idea for what viewers can do instead of complaining that certain queens keep getting called back to the workroom. Posting on Twitter, Lemon wrote, and instead of commenting 1,000 times that you don't want to see returning queens, why don't you all go follow and support the queens who are back for the first time? Period. Well, I don't know who's on there for the first time. I can't keep track of all these girls, but since Pink News did it for us, we already know who's come back multiple times. So she then tagged her cast sisters that are back for the first time: Drag Race UK's Le Fil, Drag Race France, Sis La Kahena, and her Canadian sisters Tynomi Banks and Miss Fishalicious. The Canada versus the World contestants then followed up with, "They are all so effing sickening," and another cat post which read, "But also, I'm back, bitch. Nothing you could do about it. Being bitter is supposed to be my thing." So the trailer, as you know, that premiered. I think the trailer premiered yesterday, and I actually liked what I saw with the trailer. But they also teased a major shakeup to the traditional versus the world elimination format. It also gave viewers a glimpse of a healthy dose of drama for the season and confirmed a gag-worthy lineup of guest judges and stars, including previous winner Raja O'Hara, Real Housewives royalty Lisa Rinna, and singer-songwriter Alessia Cara. So basically, they ain't got a lot of high-profile celebrity guests coming on. Because, I like Raja O'Hara or Raja O'Hara. We'll call that is her name. Lisa Rinna's like, okay, whatever. And Alessia Cara, yeah, she has a couple of songs, but she up there in the same, success range as a Rita Ora, a JoJo Siwa. She mid. And there's no shade. I like some of her songs, but she ain't out here like popping like these other girls. And BB Rexa, like that's what she gives with her music. She's mid. Like you know her name, and she's got a couple of hits, but she's not like this. She's not no shade. She's no Ariana Grande. Like she's not one of those big name or Lady Gaga that have those big names that have appeared, or like what they had on Canada's Drag Race last season, Nelly Furtado. She's not in the same conversation as her. But in regards to this whole situation, because the new season airs on July 19th, I'm excited to see it. I'm not that bothered. Outside of Eureka O'Hara, I'm not bothered, and I gave my reasons as to why. But I'm not bothered by the amount of queens that's going to appear on the upcoming season. Yeah, so what that they've appeared 4 times, 3 times. Who cares? They're entertaining. They're the ones that want to keep coming back and keep that momentum going because yeah, they're famous in their own right, but it's like they got to keep themselves in rotation on the radar of a lot of the people that watch these shows. So why y'all complaining that Alexis Mateo is coming back? Why y'all complaining that all these other girls come? If they want to come back and do the show, let them do the show. They're not doing an all-star season. They're doing a versus the world. They've never done a versus the world. We've never seen Alexis Mateo on a versus the world. I don't think that Kennedy Davenport has done a versus the world, and I don't think Eureka has done a versus the world. They've done other shows, but yeah, they're appearing on these shows, so I don't see it as a problem. As long as the show is entertaining, the show is not boring, and y'all bring the fashions, you bring the drama, and you keep me entertained, I'll watch. So I ask all of you watching, are you excited for this upcoming season of Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the World? Are you disappointed are you feeling the way some of the people were that were complaining on Twitter that, I ain't calling that other damn name. X is such a stupid damn name. And I've been adamant with that. I am dead naming X by calling it Twitter. It will always be Twitter, bitch. What do you call a tweet when you send one out? Now that it's called X. A double X, a triple X? Like, what do you call it? It's stupid. It's a stupid name. Owned by a stupid person. Even though I'm streaming live from Twitter. Don't be surprised if the ghosts from Twitter to cut my feed. Hopefully you don't. But,